So much hype surrounding this. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. This fight has a real good flow to it. Beautiful counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job blocking the hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Missing with the hook. They exchange punches. A big whiff with the right hook. Well done with that counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Only catching air with that hook. Caution being thrown to the wind. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have you.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is in big... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. They both want a highlight reel knockout. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Tried to score with a jab. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Yes.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Ooh, Bam is rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't.
On to the fourth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This Pacquiao gonna go down after that shot. And right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than equal.
That hook doesn't score. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Punch, counter punch. That hook just can't find the target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance.
On to the fifth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this. And down goes Bam. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Bam is hurt. We were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Bam is in trouble. Gotta wonder how... There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Bam is hurt. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The right hook just missed. And that hook misses. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
And there's the bell for round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Bam is rocked. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Bam is in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Ooh, Bam is rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Round 8, and we're off again. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Just missed with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Bam is hurt! They've avoided catastrophe there.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Just missed with that hook. Missing with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we continue.
The judges have...
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch others complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Jose only is the top full of ballers. Who would have tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the chance. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights.
I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Alexander Usyk. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself. One of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is...
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
The heat of the crowd, the action, the noise, that carnival atmosphere. It's a lot to take in.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con, as they say in the UK.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope...
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. The right hook just missed. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Show us something, Rocky. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. There's the bell to start round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. There's a body shot, and that one looked like it hurt. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nobody home with that hook. You don't want to trade shots. Uppercut does not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Oh, stop!
If you just fucking pressure it.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. He somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once and know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Incredible work rate. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that. Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction until...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's them. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go.
Doctor?
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That'll be. There's the bell for round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Nice punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Perfect counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? And it looks like this fight will continue. Both men step back for just a moment. That one will count. Jab does not score. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander. Round 7, here we go. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now we've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fight. Whoa, wait a minute! Usyk! And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back up.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last. Round 8, and we're off again. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How about that time counter shot? Is he going to punch himself out, though? His stamina is off the charts. He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knock-out punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. The perfect counter lands. Catch it.
Man, hold the fight.
Johnny,
God
how do you
damn.
rate the performance after this stoppage win?
Just like another, like TKO, it's Teddy Pendergrass over.
Break this
TKO is
brains
spot
out
on.
of here. God, crazy. You killed this nigga here.
Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on the battle, sword handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branches, par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't. Can't parkour over a part, you gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance, lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, fortresses made of stone. Palaces made out of flesh and bone. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenge, let us hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited inhabited parts. Being anonymous, don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are. See you black as night attacking with sparks.
I go crazy when I get that phone. I need that freak to turn me on. Get real hot when you get a red zone. Spread the legs on, I'm gonna beat it to the bone. Yeah, I love you, baby. Body so unique. Pretty at the feet. She's pop. Yeah. Look like the top. I'm freaking the bed for the lady. I'm freaking the bed for the lady in the street. Guys, I love you, freak. Body so unique. Pretty at the feet. She's fine. So to the gym like the top of I'm freaking the bed for the lady in the street. I'm freaking the bed for the lady in the streets. Like,